To some national news, Canada's new Prime Minister Mark Carney met with the leaders of Britain and France today in his first foreign trip since he was sworn in on Friday. He's seeking support from two of Ottawa's oldest allies as U.S. President Donald Trump targets Canada's sovereignty and economy. Emily Taylor joining us live in studio with the details. Emily.
Matt, Carney said he doesn't have plans to visit Washington at this moment, but he hopes to have a call with the U.S. president soon.
Our security cooperation, which is seamless, is essential. So
Canada's newly minted prime minister has gone across the pond for his first official visit to a foreign state. Mark Carney met with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer at 10 Downing Street this afternoon, talking about the close ties between our two nations. It's his last stop of the day on a trip to meet with European leaders as Canada's relationship with the U.S. remains rocky. Earlier today, Carney also met with King Charles after starting off his morning in Paris, speaking with French President Emmanuel Macron.
With you, Mr. President, I want to ensure that France and the whole of Europe works enthusiastically with Canada, the most European of non-European countries, determined like you to maintain the most positive possible relations with the United States.
Carney says he's looking to strengthen ties with, quote, reliable allies, though he says there's no plan for Europe and Canada to coordinate a retaliation against a U.S. trade war. Macron told reporters in French that France believes that fair trade that respects international rules is certainly more effective than tariffs.
Canada is a reliable, trustworthy, and strong partner of France, which shares our values and lives them through action during this age of economic and geopolitical crises.
New Angus Reid polling today shows the Liberals could be heading for another majority under Carney's leadership. They're up 5% from just earlier this month. The party has seen a 30% increase since Justin Trudeau was at the helm in December. Back home, federal Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre made an election pitch to voters today, saying he'll scrap the industrial carbon tax if elected.
There will be no taxes on consumers, no taxes on Canadian industries. Instead, provinces will continue to have the freedom to address this issue how they like, but there will be no federal obligation to impose the tax.
In one of his first acts as prime minister, Carney already cut the consumer carbon tax, lowering the price at the pumps. But a political strategist says going after the carbon tax is still the right move for the Tories.
Simply because it's still a price on everything. It's still there on the industrial end of things. And second, as I said before, I think we were heading towards an affordability campaign. And anytime you say the word tax, I think that's exactly where people start to get worried on affordability.
Carney will visit Iqaluit, Nunavut, to discuss Canada's Arctic security and sovereignty before returning to Ottawa on Tuesday.